exercises are going to be bent over rows, shoulder press, bicep curls, an overhead tricep extension. Then we're gonna come down on the ground for a chest press. And then because we're down there, we're gonna throw in a core move, and that's gonna be the plank. All right, as always, we want to start each workout with a quick warm up. We're gonna get into the work, and then we're gonna finish off with a cool down, all right? Let's start with a nice big deep breath. Fill those lungs all the way up. Oh, and let all that old stale air and bad energy go. All right, let's start with just some nice big arm circles, just to loosen up through the shoulders and the chest and the back. Core is tight. Taking some nice big deep breaths. Oh, feels good. Now we're gonna switch directions. Oh yes, loosen everything up. It feels so good. So there's a couple points of warming up. One, we of course wanna warm up the joints and muscles that we're gonna be using, but we also wanna get that heart pumping and get those lungs going a little bit too. All right, let's swing those arms open and closed. Oh, this feels so good. Opening through the chest and the back. Nice big deep breaths. Core is nice and tight. All right. And swing those arms up and back. Oh, nice big reach. Inhale and exhale. Oh, feels good. All right. We're warmed up a little bit. Now it's time to get that heart pumping a little bit harder. All right, so we're gonna jog on the spot. If you're not quite there, you're gonna do a nice, peppy little march on the spot. All right, core is nice and tight, shoulders are back, chest is proud. Deep breaths. We wanna get those lungs working too. Fill them up. My other favorite warm-up move is the jumping jack. I love jumping jacks, nice full body lateral movement. If jumping jacks aren't your jam, you're gonna do a nice, strong, alternating side tap. Remember, with this workout and any workout, it's important that you're just going to your ability, your range of motion. Do what feels good for you. There's no pressure, there's nobody watching. Be safe, and most importantly, have fun. Oh, a couple more jumping jacks. All right, let's slow it down. Just go back to the top with those arm circles. Quickly run through these moves one more time. Other way. All right, couple more seconds. Deep breaths, swing them open and closed. Oh yes, feels so good. Okay, let's take a nice big, reach to the side, stretch to the side of your body. So remember, we're gonna do 6 different exercises. We're gonna work for 30 seconds, rest for 15 seconds, and we're gonna repeat those 6 exercises 3 times through. All right, nice big deep breath. Let it out. Meet me back here in 30 seconds with your water and your weights, and we're gonna get into it. All right, pick up those weights. We're gonna get started. Our first move is gonna be the bent over row. So shoulders are back, core is pulled in tight. You're gonna hinge at the hips, and then you're gonna pull those dumbbells up towards your hips, squeezing your shoulder blades. Time is on, let's go. So pull and squeeze. So you wanna think about squeezing your shoulder blades together, maintaining a nice neutral spine. Nice and smooth and controlled. So try not to pull your dumbbells up towards your armpits. Think about pulling them back and squeezing. Think about keeping that belly button pulled in nice and tight the whole time. Keep going. Squeeze. We got 3 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we've got 15 seconds of rest. Our next move is gonna be a shoulder press. So pretty straightforward, we're just gonna be pressing those dumbbells up over our head. Core is nice and tight, all right? Shoulders are back, deep breath, in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, we're pressing up. So I always say this, keep your core engaged, but I mean it. Anytime you're pressing or lifting something up above your head, you need to support your spine. All right, so think about keeping that core nice and tight, belly button pulled in, exhale every time you press. If you're getting tired, you can start to alternate. You can always put them down, shake it out, and get back into it. Couple more, we got 3 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nice big deep breath. Move number 3, pretty straightforward. I'm sure we've all seen this one before. It's a bicep curl. So shoulders are back, chest is proud, core pulled in tight every single time. Palms are turned up. We're gonna curl it up and down. Here we go. Squeeze and slowly lower down to a full extension, making that mind muscle connection. So think about squeezing that bicep up at the top. Keeping those elbows nice and close to your side, so make sure we're not rounding forward. Okay, chest is proud, squeeze, slowly lower down to a nice full extension. You got 10 seconds, squeeze and lower. Come on, you're almost there. Keep going, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, we did the front of the arm, now we need to do the back of the arm. So we're gonna do an overhead tricep extension. Again, because we're pressing these up over our head, we wanna make sure that that core is nice and tight. I like to lock my weights together, belly button pulled in tight, elbows and arms nice and close to your ears, lowering those weights down and coming up. Core is nice and tight. Now, if you need to, you can tuck your hips under a little bit, just to take a little bit of pressure off of your lower back. Really think about keeping those elbows in, so try not to flare your elbows out. Keep those elbows in nice and close. You're almost there. You got 5 more seconds. Belly button pulled in, come on. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we have 2 more moves. We're coming down to the floor. We have a chest press, and then we're gonna do a plank. All right, so on your back, you can have your knees bent. All right, you're gonna have your weights tracking in line with your chest, lowering down, pressing up. Time is on, let's go. So we're working our pectorals. Your triceps are also working a little bit here too. Now, even though you're on the floor, guess what? I want you, right, so think about tight, exhale every time you press. Nice job. Pressing up over your chest, make sure you're not pressing over your face. Press up, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, time for our core move. It's a plank. So you're gonna flip over, get into that push-up position. Now, the modification is gonna be from your knees, or you can be up on your toes. Here we go. Okay, so time is on, but I'm gonna run you through some tips. So hands are stacked underneath your shoulders. Your belly button is pulled in nice and tight. I want a nice full extension through the hips. So the same rules apply if you're up on your toes. It shouldn't be easy. Now, why does a plank work? Because we're fighting against gravity. Gravity wants to pull your abdominals to the floor. So what do we need to do? We need to pull it in, keep it tight, and squeeze. Keep going, you're almost there. You got 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. All right, that was round 1. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Go grab some water. Meet me back here in about 30 seconds for block 2. Let's go. Okay guys, it's time for round 2. You know exactly what to expect, so let's make it just a little bit better. Starting with those bent over rows, shoulders back, core tight, here we go. Pull up and squeeze. So again, we're thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades together. Nice neutral spine or a nice flat back. Belly button pulled in tight. Thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades together. Don't rush through it. Always thinking about that mind muscle connection. So think about the muscles that you're working. Squeeze. So we're working our lats and our back muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Yes, come on up. All right, move 2 is that shoulder press. Hey, standing nice and tall, belly button pulled in tight. Remember, we want to support our spine. Dumbbells up, deep breath, and let's go. Press it up and down. Yes. Nice job. Remember, your modification is going to be to alternate. All right. Remember too, if you need to take a break, shake it out, you can, and then you get right back to it. The beauty of doing time sets is that you get to go at your own pace. You're almost there. We got 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Nice big deep breath. Reset, we're going to those bicep curls. So shoulders are back, chest is proud, elbows at your side, palms turned up, and let's go for it. Squeeze and lower down. So nice squeeze up the top, nice full extension at the bottom. Don't rush through it. Think about the muscles that you're working, right? Those biceps. You're halfway through, come on. Again, if you need to modify, alternate. So when you're alternating, you're giving that other arm an opportunity to rest for a second. And then when you're ready, you keep going. Come on, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Okay, working those triceps. Overhead tricep extension. Now in round 1, I had the weights locked together. If you'd like, you can hold on to one weight. You can hold it like this, okay, just on the end, or you can actually hold it on each end. Either way, arms are nice and close to the ears, elbows are in. Belly button pulled in too. Remember, if this is causing some tension on your lower back, tuck your hips under. Now really think about squeezing the back of your arms as you extend. Triceps work in extension. Okay, so every time you extend the elbow, squeeze the back of the arms, come on. You gotta really fight to keep those elbows in. They wanna flare out, but we don't want them to. Keep going, yes. Oh, just like that. We only have 2 more moves to finish round 2. Let's get down to the floor. We've got that chest press and our plank. Now, your pectorals are a very large muscle. In fact, they're the largest muscle in your upper body. Let's go, time is on. So, if you have a little bit of a heavier set of weights and you're ready to progress, don't be afraid to go a little bit heavier on chest and back. Okay, those are big muscles and you're always a little bit stronger than you think you are. But if you're not sure, safety first. Keep going, exhale to press, we're almost there. You got 3, 2, and 1, nice job. Okay, our last move to finish block 2 is that plank. From your knees or your toes, hands stacked underneath your shoulders. Full extension in the hips. Remember, we want to pull that belly button in and close. Here we go, time is on. Tighten everything up, okay? So you're pulling your belly button in, squeeze your glutes, fire up your quads, and try and have a nice neutral spine. So we don't want our butt up in the air. We don't want our hips sagging down, okay? Breathe. Belly button pulled in, come on, you got 10 seconds. It shouldn't be easy. If it's easy, you need to squeeze a little bit harder. If you need to drop down to your knees, you can. But still, keep it pulled in. 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Oh, all right, that was block 2. We got 1 more round to go. Grab your water and meet me back here to finish it off. All right, guys, 3rd set is your best set, all right? Here we go. Shoulders are back, bent over rows. So, this is your last chance. Make it count, really squeeze. Remember, we're thinking about pulling those dumbbells back, not to our armpits, okay? Pull them back, squeeze. Squeeze and breathe. Keep that belly button pulled in tight. Squeeze your butt a little bit here too. Keep going. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. It's all about the squeeze. Come on, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Move 2, shoulder press. Okay, take a nice big deep breath. Let it out. Okay, core tight, support that spine. Get those dumbbells up, and here we go, press it up. Exhale to press. You can also do these seated if you'd like. Keep going, come on. This is your last time doing these moves, so make them count. Belly button pulled in tight. Make that core work. Every workout should be a core workout. Come on, you're almost there. You got 5 seconds. Don't quit, come on, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Nice big deep breath. Shoulders back, we're going into those bicep curls. Palms are up. Chest is proud. Arms or elbows are at your side. Curling them up, squeeze, and slowly lower down. Squeeze, and slowly lower down. Now, a common question that I get all the time is, what weight should I use? People always want to know what weight they should use. Well, that's going to be completely different for every person. But what I'll tell you is, no matter what exercise you're doing, by the time you get to the end of the set, you want to start feeling tired. You got 3, 2, so those last few reps should be like, oh, yes. Okay, move number 4 is that overhead tricep extension. Now, if for whatever reason that one's not working for you, you could always do the tricep kickback. All right, but here we go. Let's get it up, belly button in. Remember, tuck those hips if you need to. Down and up. Elbows in, nice and close. You gotta fight for it. They wanna do this, but we don't want them to do that. Keep those arms in nice and close. Think about working those triceps to the back of your arms. Belly button pulled in tight. Come on, keep going. You're almost there. So remember, those last few reps, whether you're doing a 30-second set or you're doing 15 reps, you want it to be hard at the end. Oh, yes. Okay, 2 more moves. Down on the floor, chest press and plank hold. So when you're exercising, ask yourself, was I tired? Were those last couple reps difficult? If the answer is yes, perfect. Time is on, come on. If you're like, I don't know, I could do 10 more. Well, if you can do 10 more at the end of your set, your weights probably weren't heavy enough. Now, you're at home, so you might be limited as to the equipment that you have available. And so you're just gonna do the best with what you have. But if you have the opportunity to go a little bit heavier, to work a little bit harder, don't be afraid. You're almost there. You got 3, 2, and 1. Okay, put those weights down to the side. We're finishing this thing off with a nice strong plank from your knees or from your toes. Remember, belly button pulled in tight. Remember, we're fighting gravity here. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders. Let's do it. So tighten everything up. Belly button is drawn in. Remember, gravity is trying to pull your body to the floor, but we're not letting it. Squeeze your butt. Fire up those quads. Come on, tighten everything up. All the same rules apply if you're down on your knees. Pull that belly button in. Full extension in the hips. Squeeze the butt. Come on. You're almost there. Keep going. You got 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. You just finished 3 rounds. Don't go anywhere. We need to finish this thing off with a quick stretch and a cool down. So meet me back here in a minute. All right, nice job, you guys. We just finished a quick but challenging upper body workout with a little bit of core in there. Now, as always, we want to seal the deal by showing our body some love and doing a quick stretch. First, let's fill up those lungs with some nice fresh air. Let it out. All right, shake it out. All right, let's start with a little shoulder stretch. So bring that arm across your body. Now we have this tendency to get crunched up. Open up that neck space, all right? Shoulder down, feeling a nice gentle stretch through your shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. Now is not the time to hold your breath. Let that go. And the other side, just gently pull it across. Again, make sure that shoulder is away from your ear. All right, little tricep stretch. So elbow comes up, use your other hand and just give it a nice gentle pull. You wanna feel a nice stretch. Through the back of the arm, feels good. Let it go, other side, elbow up. Give it a little gentle pull. Deep breath. All right, now a little chest stretch. So if you can, interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. It feels so good. Open up through that chest and the front of your shoulders. So we spend so much time hunched over at our desk, on our phone, even driving, cooking, all the things, hunched over. So it always feels so good to just open up through your chest. Now let's counter it out by stretching through that upper back. So reach forward now, curve your back over. Feel a nice gentle opening through your back, tuck your chin. Oh, that feels good, right? Okay, nice little side bend. So as always, our stretch is a little bit of an express stretch. I don't want to keep you from all the things that you need to do, but if you have some extra time, make sure you throw in a few extra stretches. Or if there's a few stretches that you know you need or that you know you like, make sure you throw those ones in there too. Okay, now an underrated stretch for the forearm. So just take your hand and just give it a nice gentle pull. This actually feels really good. And the other side, that wrist, we're doing that plank. All right, now as always, I like to finish it off with a nice big deep breath all the way in. Oh, and let it out. Thank you so much for joining me for this upper body core workout. I hope that you found it to be valuable, and I would love for you to visit me again and join me for another one of our workouts in our exercise video library. Have an awesome day.